motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. And the Ducks will kick this deep to start us off. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the single back takes the handoff. He's stopped for no gain. The defense swarming on the first play of the game.
The key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run, and that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Coming after him. On the move now. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move. A scoop and score. Wow. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, this is something that we see week in and week out. Every one of these defenses and these defenders are becoming more aggressive at the football. You see the punches and the strips. They're trying to get that thing loose, and as soon as it's on the ground, you got the potential for scoop and score. This one's headed back for 6. What a huge play for this defense.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Aggies offense back out there. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. He's got room to run. Look out. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain that moves the ball outside the 40.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled, and that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
It's a keeper. Can he make it? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. When we talked with this coaching staff, they said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us, and that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
Back to pass. It's Reed. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. What a catch! Brought down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
Quick throw to the quarterback off the RPO. He stopped right at the line and sure tackling.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Oh, and he's in the clear now. He goes out of bounds, spotted right near the 25. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
That is a good completion from this quarterback. In this part of the field, everything is reduced down and restricted. The lanes are tighter, the windows are smaller, and they're able to get this conversion and create a 1st and goal. That's a really good job by this offense.
The Aggies looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Powers into the end zone.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Trying to find room. It's Davison. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield. It's Moore. Moves out of the pocket. Takes a deep shot down the middle. Oh, and he out-battles the defender and makes the catch way downfield. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Handoff here from the shotgun. Smothered for no gain, and that'll do it for the 1st quarter. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of 1. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this 1st quarter. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. 1st play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Throws to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Good read. I know this is frustrating for a defense because they do everything right in the secondary. There's nowhere to throw the football. It's 3rd down. You feel like you're going to get off the field, and yet the quarterback makes the offense right with his legs. He's able to scramble, get the 1st, and then he slides down here and saves himself a hit in the 1st down.
The Ducks pick up enough to get a 1st down there. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. To throw, it's Moore. The pass rush closing in. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Offense back on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Grab down the middle. It's Owens. Breaks free. He might be gone. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
They just have to do a better job defensively of sealing that edge. A lot of teams will talk about building a run wall, but also building a hard edge. And here, they're just not able to contain the running back, toss to the right. It's easy for him to get outside. Beautiful job on the outside by those wide receivers, by the way, getting blocks down the field. And it's a nice gain for the back. Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them.
He's got space. Makes the first down, but Casey Price, big hit there at the end.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
And the Aggies are in the red zone now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. To throw, it's Reed. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got 1st and goal inside the 5. Chris, this is their chance to punch it in here and really gain some momentum in this game.
First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that is exactly how to stop these quarterback-designed runs. You got to be aggressive up front and win your one-on-ones. Look at these guys, these defensive linemen. They are winning. They're getting into the backfield, and there's nowhere to go for this quarterback.
We got a timeout here taken by the Aggies. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. QB keeper all the way. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And now Texas A&M calls their second timeout. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
Well, that's going to bring up third and goal, and now this offense has a decision to make. Do you stay on the ground or do you try to throw this ball into the end zone? I personally believe you got to understand, do you have 4 downs or not? If you don't, you need to throw the football. If you're willing to go for it on 4th down, this might be a time to try to hit him with another run.
They bring him down short of that first down marker. Sets up a 4th down and decision time for this coach. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Touchdown, Aggies. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
We always talk about the middle portion of these games being so important, and that is a vital drive and great success, building momentum as they head into the locker room. Now they can go make a few adjustments and come out the second half and try to sustain this momentum.
And they need the PAT now to even the score heading to halftime. And there's the point after. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44. The Aggies will kick it off to begin the second half. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, This defense knew that they were going to have to defend these shots down the field. They told us that this offense likes to be aggressive, and they had to be aware. They do a nice job here creating incompletion on a shot down the field.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. He's going to take off. Picks up the 1st down and still going. Goes out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And he's brought down after a short gain. The Ducks come up to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Moore. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on 3rd down, and here they're able to do that.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in cross territory. That's going to be a turnover on downs for the offense.
You know, these 4th down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not, unable to connect. It's incomplete and going the other direction.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss in the play.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass complete on a crosser. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
That is a good job by this wide receiver and the quarterback recognizing the zone coverage. When you've got a crossing route, you've got to sit down in that window. You see it zone, sit down, give the numbers to your quarterback, and he's able to put the ball on the frame, and they get a nice completion there. This is a great job of recognition from everybody on the offense, but more specifically that wide receiver and quarterback. Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop.
Boy, that's a frustrating situation. 4th down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
We're going to go with the wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. He's got a crease. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense.
Defense blows up the trick play. They got him trapped behind the line. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, it's Moore. Finds his man, it's Johnson. And he goes out of bounds just past midfield.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Tied up here in the 3rd quarter. These 2nd down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. He hands it to the back. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. So that's the end of the 3rd quarter, and this game is still deadlocked. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Back to pass. It's Moore. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop. And they're stopped to turnover on downs.
Oh, they had it. He had all sorts of open room. They're throwing the ball short of the chains here on 4th down, expecting some run after the catch, and it was there. I think this wide receiver just got excited, and he was thinking about that run before he actually secured the ball. And now it's going to be 1st down going the other way. That is a massive mistake.
They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down to the 48.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off, the offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football, and here on 1st down, you move the chains, you just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Takes the ball and heads to the left.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Got an opening here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
The defense has got to start committing more guys to stopping the run because on these quarterback runs, think about it, Chris, you're adding a hat as the offense, and that's why it's such an advantage. He's obviously got the athleticism to do so, and here he picks up a huge gain. Nice explosive run from the quarterback.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
So the clock has stopped and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. Now it's second down here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. To the air, it's Moore. Here comes the rush. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, finally, this defense is able to present some pressure on the quarterback. This quarterback has been so good all day long. He's been eating them up from the pocket, and they have not been able to get pressure on him. Now they finally get somebody near him, contact him as he throws, and lo and behold, what is it? An incompletion.
Pressure is coming. The offense able to retain possession. Very lucky to still have a chance to win this.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking for a man. Looks to the left for a quick throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the false start will back him up. Sets up a 1st and 15 now. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now Oregon will spend their second timeout. They've still got one more left to work with. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. but it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Well, not all drops are created equal, and on third down, it just feels like a bigger drop. And trust me, nobody feels worse than this wide receiver. So as a quarterback, you go over to the sideline, you've got to make sure to go up to that player, and you've got to be a leader. Tell him, hey, we're going to come back to you. We need you the rest of this game. He cannot go in the tank after that drop.
He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge game through the air. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field. But if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And he knocks it through. What pressure. That was automatic. A game winner. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Right in the